We are trying to be together. It's not something of teaching. Don't take the burden of learning. The learning will happen because usually learning happens. Nobody can teach you unless you are ready. We are here making this group meeting. Let me call this group meeting being with beloved. It's nothing more. It's not like a meeting. It's just being together. We are trying to understand. We are trying to solve our riddles, our problems, or we are being in a peace. So this half an hour, we all people together, we are trying to be in peace. We are trying that the inner peace, what we have, we try to awaken the feeling because this everything you have with this feeling. Now the conversation what we are having, the language what we are having, this is just superficial. There can be question, there can be no question, there can be any talk, there can be no talk. But the most important thing what you are going to do, that you are going to feel. The feeling is more important than hearing. Now you see, hearing is possible because of this all devices. We are now scientifically equipped. We are hearing each other with scientific technology, but actually science is just facilitating. It's just facilitating. It's just providing you something which is there. I am there, you are there. We are being here. Now this communication, what we are trying to hear from each other, it is because of technology we are understanding each other, but we can also do it without technology. But we are very much limited to our senses. We like to hear, we like to see, we like to smell. Only those things which are present to ear, which are present to eyes. And if we are hearing something which is not there, which is something, then we will call it schizophrenic. That's true. We call people who see something which is not there, hear something which is not there, we call them schizophrenic and put them in mental hospital. But here in India, people, even to schizophrenic, they are going to worship. Oh, that these people, they are going to hear some spiritual talk from God, some spirit is coming here, they are worshiping also schizophrenic. They are in the West, you are also putting to some spiritual people, you are also putting them in mental asylum. This is a pity. We are just mixing two things, because when you are spiritual or when you are mad, it's very similar. One is rising up and one is falling down. So we are together here, leaving all the conditioning, trying to understand, maybe with a question. I would be happy to take any of the question and explain you, but you don't think this question is not your, that question is not there. Everything is our. We are all connected. Everything, maybe there is a question. Sometime in lifetime, you will feel this was your question. This is something which relates to you, and no matter, because question is there, answer I am going to give. There can be any nonsense question, no matter. I will give all the nonsense answers of that. But you have to be present. You have to be awake. You have to be aware. That is most important. So, my dear friends, Now we try to do something new. We try to learn something new by this technology. We take a question, we hear that question, and we will try to understand it. Okay. So if there is a question you have in a mind, you can ask by raising the hand in Zoom. But one thing you have to understand before you ask, the question should be very simple and should relate you. We are not discussing here some philosophical topics. There are many books available. There are many things available. Be simple and learn simple. If you are going to ask a philosophical question, then I will entertain you with all the philosophical stuff, but that would not touch. So be simple. Ask really what is the problem, or let's call it what is the thing which you really want to understand from bottom of the heart. So I take your question. I'm ready. You can ask.
Me? Yeah.
Yes, I don't.
Abhimanyu, you just said this learning is, and we through hearing and seeing, we are used to do that. We like to see and to hear. What in this real understanding, what is the role of the body, the feeling that one feels all the time in the body?
Okay, let me explain. You see, there are many feelings. There are many emotions we are having. I am not against any sense. Whatever we are hearing, we are learning. We go to school from very childhood. The hearing is important. Seeing is important. All the senses, they are important. But what we do, we become limited to that sense. Now only hearing is important, seeing is important, all the senses which provide us the information, that information we say is important. Once what happened, there was a very good sight, far away on the mountain. Eyes, they saw a very good sight, a blue mountain. The color was blue. When we see something very far, the color is blue. The color of mountain appears blue. Eyes, they saw the mountain is very blue. Now I was very happy, very delightful to see that kind of scene. Eyes, they were happy, they were enjoying, they were saying, "Oh, very nice sight I have seen." Now ears, they told, "If you have seen something, let me hear that. I want to hear." Now ears wanted to hear that what eyes have seen, but it was not possible. Whatever you are seeing, you cannot hear. Ears, they could not hear. Ears were unable to hear that because it is a pure sight seen. It's nothing of hearing. Ear told, "I cannot hear. Whatever you are seeing, maybe that's false." Nose told, "Okay, let me be the witness. I want to smell that." Now nose was there. Nose wanted to smell. Now nose was ready to smell, was saying to sight, was saying to eyes, "I want to smell whatever you have seen." But it is not possible. How can you smell something which you have seen? After that, tongue appeared. Tongue told, "I want to taste. Whatever you have seen, I want to taste." The sense of touch told, "I want to touch." Now it's a very far sight. You cannot touch it. You cannot smell it. You cannot taste it. You cannot hear it. Only you could see it. Now all the other four senses, they made a union. They were together. And what they told? We are four. Eyes had some delusion. Eye, they saw something wrong. It was not there. Eyes, they have seen something which is not logical, which is not true. And all the senses were together, but eye, poor eye, this poor eye was extremely in trouble because it had that feeling. So, dear Hydrun, there are many feelings which are very individual. Now, there are many people, there are many examples, there are many books where you are trying to find answer of your feeling, where you are searching that maybe I will find something which is mine because I am feeling this and that emotion. I am having some emotional hype. Maybe you are having a emotion of love, maybe you are having emotion of hate, envy, whatever. But now this emotion needs verification. Now we are taking this emotion to each and every person, trying to understand. But this emotion is particularly your emotion. This feeling is particularly your feeling. This hearing and this understanding is particularly your understanding. Therefore, all the Buddhas, all the Christs who were there could not explain. It was very limited to those people. Everybody tried to show something. There is a famous Zen anecdote that once what happened, there was a great monk, Zen monk. He was in a house sitting there. It was a full moon night. Soon you will also have a full moon night, Buddha Purnima. It was a full moon night and it was very beautiful. He was looking from his window. Suddenly a thief entered in his house. Thief was in the house, wanted to steal. That man, that monk, looking at the thief, feeling pity, thought maybe this thief also needs his robe. He was wearing a big robe, big dress. He opened that robe, went outside, that let him take whatever he needs. Just passing by, he saw a thief and he told the thief, my robe is also inside, and went out. Standing on a cliff, he was seeing the moon, the beauty of the moon. Now, thief was amazed. He wanted to steal. He was not a robber. He did not wanted to do any robbery. He was feeling very strange that this man is telling me to take even his robe and standing on the cliff naked and telling me take whatever you want to take and seeing me with the eyes like I have not gained anything, that he is pity for me. Seeing that all, he went out and he asked the monk, what is the matter? You are not interested in anything. He told, I am interested in the beauty of this moonlight. And what a pity, I cannot show you. You cannot see that. I am unable to give you that feeling, to look at the beauty of the moon. So everything, what is our is our. That's why you see in Sufism, there is a story of Rabia. Rabia was there, and I'm telling it in the short. Rabia was there, and suddenly a cat came, and a earthen pot broke. All the water which was in the earthen pot spread it, and it was a moonlight. Rabia saw the reflection of moon in the water, and she was enlightened. Lao Tse, seeing the leaf falling, was enlightened. This is all particular feeling. Now, what leaf will do every day? Thousands of leaves, they are falling down. Every day you can go on breaking thousands of earthen pot and you can break them. Nothing will happen. But particularly feeling, a particular feeling which is in you, no matter that feeling can be of anger, no matter that feeling can be of envy, it's your particular feeling, it's your feeling. Try to go deep in that. When you are going more deep, trying to understand with any of the feeling, I am not against, I am not labeling any feeling, this is negative or this is positive. It's your feeling. Maybe it came from some conditioning, maybe it's negative for some reason, but this negative feeling is there. You are facing this negative feeling. Maybe you are facing fear, maybe you are facing envy, but whatever you are facing, it's your feeling. When you go deep, when you go to inquire about that, that particularly feeling can be also a door to enlightenment. Enlightenment is not something that you only have to talk about spirit, you only have to talk about some supernatural powers. Enlightenment is the most simple thing. But the thing is that you have to understand anything. We have a saying in Sanskrit, Yatha Pinde Tratha Brahmande. Where there is a particle, there is a universe. If you understand a particle, you will understand the universe. You don't need to go around universe. You don't need to understand universe. A universe could be understood in a small pebble and a small stone. You see all the electron, proton, neutron, they are going around like Earth, Moon. If you do it with microscope, you will find it. So if you understand a little emotion, if you understand a little thought, I'm not telling about a big thing, a very small thing, a little feeling. As I told you, a leaf was falling. Now leaf, you can see thousands of leaf. Nothing happens. But a single leaf falling, and you see what happened. We love. Now there is emotion of love. We love. Now what we do in love? We have a demand in love. We don't understand the love. We have a demand. It's something like that, that there is a woman, there is a man, there is a boyfriend, there is a girlfriend. Now they want to have love from that boyfriend or girlfriend. Something like that, that there is a flower bud, a flower which is closed, a flower bud. There is a flower bud, and now this flower will give, it's a maybe rose flower, and this flower is going to give a very good smell. Now what we do, we know that this flower can give, this flower has a smell. Now we are very eager, we want this smell today. We are opening leaf by leaf. Let's find out, where is love, where is this smell. This is the thing we are doing in ordinary life. We are opening, oh, I want love, I want love, I want love, but nothing will happen. The love has to be from bud to flower, automatic process. It's the fragrance, it's the smell. Only then love is a fragrance, love is a smell. If you open it by hand, by force, nothing will happen. So if you demand, if you are going to demand, that is senseless. You have to understand love. You have to be a flower. There is bud in you, bud of a love. Let it open, let it bloom. When it will bloom, the flower is in its perfect condition. It will give the fragrance, and that fragrance is not only outside, that fragrance is more for you. because we don't care. We don't care if somebody is happy. We only want everything for us. So I am telling you that smell will be also for you. You don't need that. Maybe you will open. Now this is a very new era. We are in a time we want everything for us. Maybe you have a good fragrance, and that good fragrance you are using and everybody is smelling. Now you may have complained, I use so big expensive perfume I am using, and because I put this perfume in the morning and I go outside, everybody says, oh, very good perfume, very nice, but I can only smell it half an hour. These kind of complaints are there because your nose is used to, and you will not smell it whole day. But there are people, they want to smell it whole day. They want perfume, some kind of perfume which they can smell themselves too, not only others. Because you are using this perfume, you are using very expensive perfume, and others are enjoying. What is the use? So people, they are thinking we want perfume, something like we want perfume which we smell. Maybe people, they smell okay occasionally, but I want to smell it every time. This is the same thing. If you are confused, so let me tell you, I am already before telling you that this love, whatever will be there, this blooming, what will be there in you, you will feel it more than the other will come near you, have the fragrance, but you will have all the time that fragrance. So try to awaken the feeling of love inside you. When it is in, you are going to understand. You are going to understand how each and every emotion is important. How each and every feeling, how each and every sense is important. This is the thing. So I am not against of any emotion. Also, if you are fearful or envy or whatever, you are fearful or there is envy because you are running away, and the envy and the fear is running away behind you. It's like hide and seek. If you stay, you say, come, I want to face you. I want to encounter you. Maybe that fear will evaporate because fear is just something which is not there. Every fear is of future, and you are in present. And in present, fear cannot be there. Any kind of fear cannot be there. All the fears are of future. When you are ready to face, when you are ready to encounter, and what is encounter? Come in present. I am there. Come in present. Then fear will evaporate. Fear will go away. It will extinguish. This is the thing. I think it feels we have one more question. I can answer it maybe in short time because we are running out of the time. It's my always feeling. I go on explaining and explaining, and then, but we have a limit here. The buzzer is there, which is buzzing all the time. So let's take the next question. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, hello. So parts of my question is answered in these explanations from you. So maybe you can give us a short explanation about the role of family, in particular siblings. Yeah, not only children, because we have some strange times here, and family is sometimes really hard too. Thank you so much.
Okay. You see, we have a family. The family can be big, family can be small, family can be of blood relation, family can be of friends, or a family can be universe. It can be also. If you have a broader sense, the family become the whole universe becomes your family. All the trees, all the plants, all the animals, they are your family. You feel all the stones, they are having the same feeling like you are having. That is why the family gets bigger, and that is why the sense of care becomes bigger. This is a good exercise if you are attached to someone, maybe your son, maybe your parents, you call them family, maybe your friends. You may be attached, but try to understand what is there. There is a sense of care. When there is a sense of care, try to figure out more and more about that sense of care. You are caring for your son, you are caring for your parents, not demanding anything in return. That is most important thing. Now this sense of care is family. What we are doing, what mistake we are doing, we are making we are making them something like they have to do in return. Like I have a son, now son will do a very good service when I will be in old age. When I have a father, father will give me money, all his heritage will be mine. That's not the thing. That is not then family. That is then particularly you are thinking of yourself. When you are thinking of family, then it means you have a sense of care. You want to give this sense of care to each and everyone. You care for that person. You care for your family. When you particularly care for someone, then try to make this sense bigger. When it is bigger, you will have a family, the whole universe will be your family. Trees will be your family, birds will be your family, mountains are your family. All the people who are seeing here on this screen, they are all your family. I am your family. Everything, we are all included. Nobody is excluded. Nothing is excluded actually. A flower pot which is in your house, that is also your family. Give a sense of care to that. When you are giving the sense of care, then inside you have a feeling you are becoming bigger and bigger. This is a kind of exercise I am also giving to you. To whomsoever you are attached, try to give a sense of care. Now sense of care is not attachment. Try to understand that that thing, that you are not attached. Everything what is there will go once, but you are caring for that thing, to maintain it, to nourish it. You have a son, the son will go one day. You have a daughter, daughter will go. Try to figure out, but you are going to nourish it, you are going to give the sense of care, and that particularly sense of care will be also in that person or that thing that will thank you. This is what I can say a family means. This is what I would say a love for family means. I think it was a short time. I am making it little short. You have understood. Maybe next time, if we have a little bit more time, I will explain it more. Okay. So it was nice meeting you all. I am very happy to see you all. It was early morning in Germany, and I think I am the sunrise now in Germany. I rise very hard and everybody is awake and they are seeing me and I am seeing them, but I am very happy you all woke up from your bed, you prepared yourself, and we were able to talk. I am happy to answer all the questions you have. If you will enjoy in future also, we will make these kind of short meetings where you can understand something about your life, about your daily routine, about yourself, because that is most important thing. Rest of the things are not so important. Now tomorrow I have one-to-one meeting, and day after tomorrow on Sunday, if you people are there, I will see you again. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice time. Have a good morning ahead. Thank you.